So with the iteration complete, you're still not quite done, because every entrepreneur I've ever met always says, I've done a conservative estimate on revenues and a conservative estimate on expenses, and I feel comfortable here. And yet, what we see over and over again is those revenues are not met, that it's actually too high. So before the reality sinks in and before you miss your numbers, what you should do is make a copy of your financial plan. In fact, every time you make an important change in your financial plan, make a copy, save it under a new name, make a note on what's different in it. It makes it easier to go back. But anyhow, once you're done with your financial plan, make a copy and call it low or super conservative. And in that plan, take your revenues in half. Seriously, all the way down to half. Grow half as fast as you thought, but don't leave the expenses fixed. Go back to those and drop them down as well to match. And when you do this, understand and feel how your business changes when you grow at that speed, right? How much less investment does it take, or more investment does it take to do that, right? How much more do you need to spend on marketing or less? How many more people or fewer people, right? When you change something, again, it propagates all around. And you really need to know what that feels like, because that's probably the more true plan. Now, what may happen is you may grow faster than expected. It's possible. So make yet another copy, increase revenues a bit. See what happens. See perhaps if you threw more money into this company as investment up front and then assumed you could get more revenue back out more quickly, what's that look like? Maybe that's a business you want to pursue. Point is, once you have a plan that you like, you should stress it out. You should take it in different directions and make it and use it to understand how your business operates. Because in the end, it's not really a snapshot. You're trying to answer, remember, those three questions. Will this company ever make money? When? And what will it take? And what it takes, depending on what you put in, you might get something different back out. Okay, and lastly, you got your 3-year plan. Forgot to ask you one important question. Does it make money? Well, if it doesn't, some companies don't. Some companies take longer than 3 years to make money, but those that take longer, they're really hard to get investors excited about and really hard to get team members excited about, right? So if your company doesn't quite make money in 3 years, or it takes to the end of the 3rd year, you can add a 4th or a 5th year. 5-year financial plans are not unheard of. In fact, if you have a high growth plan and you want to show that hockey stick, you want to show how fast this is going to grow, well then put it out to 5 years, right? It gets really hard to predict what's going to happen in 5 years. You're really making up numbers by then, but nonetheless, sometimes it's nice to see. So in any case, keep iterating until you're happy that you have something you believe in. And in this model, you'll then have a story you can tell that you can walk through. Here's how many units will sell for this amount of price in this time period with these expenses, making this much money, needing this much investment, and so forth. You'll be able to tell a story to whoever asks, will this company work?